I've not been on a date for 2.5 years.
All right, once again, I've got a very nice young lady asking, where are all the men at? Now, I've addressed this before, but this time I'm going to take a little bit different tack in hopes of answering the question a little bit better.
All right, this is a random fact. I've not been on a date for 2.5 years. 2.5 years, okay? Single mom. I just have two questions. One, is it normal? Like, is it normal to go like years without a date?
All right, let's answer this first question before we move on. And the answer is in 2023, unfortunately, yes, it is normal. It's not uncommon at all. It's something that a lot of guys are experiencing also. Some by choice, some not by choice. And more often than not, when women find that out, they laugh at these guys. They mock them. They call them incels. Just keep that little tidbit in mind when we get to the next question.
And then two, is there something wrong with me?
All right, let me give you the short and sweet answer to this one. No, there's nothing wrong with you. From what I can tell, you seem very nice. You're certainly attractive. And if I were 30 years younger and single, I might consider asking you out. So you're not the issue. But now let's take a few moments and show you the real reason you're not getting asked out.
Just leave us alone.
I want our guys to just leave me alone.
Just leave us alone.
Women owe you nothing, so leave us alone.
I guess this falls under ask and ye shall receive. Or maybe I should say, be careful what you wish for. Because you see, men have seen this for many years now. You've told us to not approach you. You've told us to leave you alone. And we're doing exactly that, which means we're not going to ask you out. We're not going to go on dates with you. This is what you told us you wanted, and now here it is. But that's just one reason. Here's another.
This is the bare minimum for dating me.
6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack.
They have to be above 6 feet, make at least 6 figures. Their dick needs to be at least 6 inches.
6-pack, 6 figures, 6 foot. That's all women want these days. Yeah, baby boy.
Now I know what you're going to say. That's not all women. It's not fair to assume it's all women. Fair enough, but then there's also this.
Here is my list of things that I think is the bare minimum.
The bare minimum.
For the bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
The bare minimum.
Bare minimum. Bare minimum.
Ah, yes, the bare minimum. The list of outrageous demands that women have before they'll even consider going on a date with a man. Let me tell you something, ladies. When men hear that, it's an immediate turnoff. Most of us literally laugh about it. And those that don't are like, why bother? Because you think you're all that and you deserve everything while offering absolutely nothing in return. And then there's this.
I don't need a man.
I don't need a man.
We don't need men.
Hopefully you're starting to catch the drift. But I got one more for you. The one where you go online and say things like this when the date doesn't go well.
Childish men.
Such crybabies.
Men are such babies.
And I won't even get into the other big things like the potential that you'll file a false allegation or claim we harassed you if we dare to approach you. Or if we do get in a relationship, the overwhelming odds being you're going to leave us and take everything we have. The risk simply isn't worth the reward. The bottom line is this, ladies. We men think completely different from you. We tend to look at things analytically, and if we don't see something bringing value to our life, we don't bother with it. And I hate to break it to you right now, ladies, you aren't bringing any value to our life. The way things are in today's society, women don't respect men. They view them as children. They view them as something to be taken advantage of. They don't really care about us as people. Hell, in some cases, they don't even see us as human beings. We men are done. We're not going to tolerate it anymore. So you've got one of two options. You can keep doing what you're doing and watch us walk away, or you can realize that maybe y'all need to make some changes. Because in the end, we men, we're perfectly fine being alone. There's nothing we can't provide for ourselves. I know you don't like hearing that, and most of you won't believe that, but that is the reality.